We have here a tiny support for
Yeah.
SF mid, Terror Blade, Carrier. We have a Trent 5, so Thunder Awaken is in need of offlane, right?
Or
Rob-
this is
or
the infamous Shadowfield offlaner.
Dude, that's my dream. Actually, dude,
Yeah, I
I
know.
swear, this is my dream. I love SF
Yeah, I
offlaning. I'm
know.
not kidding. This hero is so good as a of. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not that good, but when I saw like Ice and Collapse playing SF offlane, just building Greaves, Guardian Greaves, I mean, and Pipe, dude, what a hero. But I don't think
Yeah.
so. I don't think
Yeah,
it
me
will be
neither,
like
but wait, Shadowfield Tiny, it's a good side lane. Why not?
yeah, it is.
And then you can pick something that can keep on going for Zeus, but it's easier to pick an offlaner that can go for Zeus than a mid lane.
Thunder Awaken needs a hero and an offlaner that can build pipe, like Downbreaker.
That
We
would be
saw
good.
Downbreak or Tiny or Tide, sorry, something like that. I don't remember. I think she was Whisper. He was playing Downbreaker and he built
Yeah,
like
it was him.
Guardian Greaves and pipe, and it was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they banned Viper. They want like Ursa or something right now.
Is the pipe effect dispellable?
It is.
Oh, Real Master is there to dispel that.
Yeah,
But
you have a point.
but
Actually. You have a point. Yeah.
yeah, but still, they have to go for it. Against Zeus, it's just so hard to play the game. One problem that I have with Alliance draft, they don't have a lot of control. So you may have some problems in a team fight, in a proper team
Yeah.
fight. Against Trident Protector, against Shadow Fiend, Terror Blade, two heroes that can hit you so hard, and you have a Clockwork and a Real Master's Tornado. So yeah, it's not the greatest control. I hope to see I hope the Alliance picks an offlaner to get them some team fight. Oh, no, actually, Alliance needs a position 1, what I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah, Thunder needs an offlaner.
Actually, we don't need to think about the draft of Alliance because they have the last
Yeah.
pick. We just need to think about the Thunder, and then we talk about the Alliance so they can counter it. So they need an offlaner.
And right
They
now,
still-
Thunder Awaken don't have reserve time. They literally has 2 seconds to think about it.
Do you still think Doom is good here? I mean, I think it does not match well. I don't like Doom in the Thunder's lineup, but it's good against Alliance, so I'm not sure if I like the Doom pick.
I was thinking about Tide Hunter again, but if they just pick Tide Hunter, Alliance just, they're just gonna pick like Monkey King, and we're fine.
Yeah,
But they need a
it's not
hero
bad looking game.
to create a pipe, to build a pipe, sorry. Hey, did they Randall?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I hope not.
It was so close, actually. I think they Randall, actually. I'm not sure right now.
But the Snapfire is a good option for offlane. So, or they didn't random, or Valve help it, and we have a Snapfire here. Gipap, you were talking about control, stuns and slows in Alliance to help controlling the enemies. What about, I don't know, maybe Chaos Knight for Alliance.Latam or Wraith King, heroes with stun?
I'm thinking about Sven. I mean, it's not the greatest going mid to late game against TB. We all know that.
Same.
But I think you have a good timing with the. No, you can't Sven. Sven is so bad against Shield Protector. You can't. Never mind.
I mean, I was thinking the same, like about Sven, but Terror Blade's so good against Sven when he has items, right?
It is.
So much armor.
It is.
Faceless
Void.
okay.
Yeah, I like
You
the
can
Faceless Void pick.
You can
Yeah, I
say
do
that
like it, actually.
Chronosphere is a control, right? Chronosphere is a big control. Guys, now the draft is ended, and I would like to hear your predictions.
Going with Alliance. I like that Faceless Void draft a lot. I mean, I was going with Thunder till now. Even though he's a TB against Zeus, I was like, yeah, I like Thunder's draft, and I was like, yeah, that part looks okay. But that Void pick, I think it was just too good.
I think Alliance will suffer in the beginning of the game, like until mid-game, because they don't have damage inside the Chrono. I mean, they have Zeus, but
That's it.
I think they need something more, like a Nimbus. I mean, it's still Zeus, but when Zeus got on Agonies, I think the game will be fine.
No,
And
it's Clockwork.
Alliance.
No, it's Clockwork X. Just
Oh
spam
yeah,
the missiles
the
on the
rocket.
chrono. That's the call.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
call.
exactly. You have a point. Yeah, I'm with you. For the memes, Alliance,
Yeah, I think the
Okay.
draft's better.
the rocket damage.
Guys, I would like to remember you about our partner Batboom. If you want to have some predictions about this game and you know the DPC, you can get the better conditions in Batboom. Banner below, you click, you go to the website, you can guarantee a big bonus. So do the good thing. You go to Batboom and Gipap. Now your double shift is over. We have a commentator. We have Crucial with us. So I'm going to pass the ball for Rada and Crucial. Good job, guys. Thunder Awaken versus Alliance.Latam is starting soon.
Hey, thank you, Jasm. As yes, we do have a little bit of a change of the gears here, as Crucial is going to be joining me on the call. So, Crucial, how are you doing today, bud?
Oh man, I could phase through a wall right now. I'm so excited. I mean, we get bonus Dota, man, and you know, for those of you that don't know, I mean, me and Rada have been casting together for years, and we got called up to the big leagues together. This is so exciting for us, man.
Five-man smoke play, Vitali.
No time.
They have some aggression coming in. No time at all. We're not mucking about, as that is going to be first blood going to Latroni.
All right. Hey, yeah, they're not going to give us a moment here. So first blood
the
already
action,
there,
man. They're not playing around here in this best of one series. So so the panel, it seemed like they were backing Alliance throughout the draft. What Crucial? What do you think of this draft? What side do you favor?
Yeah, it's really interesting. The early Terrorblade came out, I think, in part because that DP was showing, and the illusion heroes can really help eat up those exorcism spirits. So, but after that, Alliance has great tools to deal with the Terrorblade now. So I think it's gonna be a rough game for him, potentially if his team's not able to make it enough space. But something that stands out is for Alliance, if they get caught with their ults on cooldown and it's a little bit later into the game and the game's relatively even, they can lose objectives really, really fast against this SF, against this Terrorblade. So, they could end up winning a fight and then losing the game to buybacks. So that's going to be something to keep an eye on later, is how they can exploit these buybacks here. Also, it seems like a really greedy draft from Thunder Predator, right? Like the SF and the TD, you wouldn't expect that together. So I don't know, maybe we see some sort of like throwback wizard build on the Shadow Fiend. I'm not sure, but I'll be interested to see how that plays out as the game progresses. Oh, but my prediction, I'm going to go with the Lions.
Okay.
But I'd definitely see the path for Thunder Predator to win this.
Oh, I see a path for Gardic to go down here. He's going to try to get away. Oh, the uphill miss. But the Cogs, they trap Michael inside with him. So that is just going to be oh no, so the Shadow Fiend left. He was not interested in those bonus stacks. Well, he went raise build, so he's not getting soul stacks yet anyways.
Yeah. So, yeah, these guys not even waiting for the creeps to start playing Dota, man. They can't wait, neither can I. Oh, top lane, we already got more action right up.
Oh, God. Up top, Theolacor being brought down fairly low. So this is a support Death Prophet with the off-lane Brewmaster here. As these drafts, they got a little bit wonky. So trying to keep everybody up to speed with what's going on. It's a 5 Clockwork and a 4 Death Prophet. Now, is this a game where you would like to see the Ags coming out from Vitali so they can get the disarm out onto Smiling Knight Terrorblade?
So, who's Vitali playing? I'm sorry, I don't know the names quite. The Brewmaster. Yeah, I think that's pretty. That's something that's going to come out for sure. They have 2 big ranged right clickers they need to take care of. It'd be interesting to see what he prioritizes though, because every offlaner's got to build Greaves. That was in the patch notes. Otherwise, your ancient explodes. But yeah, it seems like this whole draft was kind of changed by Alliance to deal with that. Like, I don't think they picked a DP planning running up 4, so picked up the Brewmaster to help deal with this this Terrorblade, with this Dispel and his top lane. We got more action.
Meta has been popped. And he's pumping out some damage into
that was
Vitali. He
close.
only needed one more right click, but able to get himself away is the Brewmaster. As the lane so far, man, very much Thunder Awaken favored.
Yeah, they're doing great so far, and it's not common you see all 3 cores on top of the last hits right now. So, I mean, Brewmaster is a hero that can deal with a poor start. Not that he farms particularly well, but he just kind of doesn't need that much to do his job. So, you know, he'll have an opportunity here now that meta's down to get caught back up. Yeah, that's a rough matchup for Zeus, but he's actually doing pretty all right. He's hanging in there just fine. We'll see if he can keep up as the game progresses, or the lanes progress, I should say, once he gets more Nephro Mastery. But yeah, bottom lane I think is a little bit of a surprise there. You know, Clock is a fairly weak laner, but I thought with the damage advantage that Faceless Void has, he'd be doing a little bit better than he is right now. He's getting doubled up right now, Rada.
Yeah, I mean, he has. There are a couple of magic nukes that he's going to have to tank to the face, right? So maybe that's part of the reason why this lane is going a little bit outside of expectations, right? They maybe saving their spells, waiting for the time walk, and then we're just going to throw out the next one on you, and all ground that you recovered will be lost. As we do see Gardic doing some body blocking, as keeping Illich away from the creeps and looking to block his creep wave. Unfortunately, the creeps are just going to go right around where his cogs were placed. And now they're in a little bit of a dangerous position here. We'll see if Thunder Awaken are able to set up a play on the Faceless Void. A little bit of a difficult kill.
Yeah, I'm not sure they got the tools to get it done, to be honest. I mean, I guess if they force out a jump, and then they can go in. But okay, there's the go. They're gonna go for Clock.
Oh,
No,
well,
nope.
Clock with the
Never
cogs,
mind.
just being a little bit of a
You just
nuisance.
get denied off. Yeah. And we do see Shadow Fiend pulling out to a little bit of a lead here. Really tough for the Zeus to keep up damage-wise once he gets those Necro. I mean, he's already up to 90 damage. Oh, never mind.
Oh, Michael,
Super Mario's out of there.
rotating in. Okay, but that's my best Mario jump sound.
Boing. Oh, top.
Oh, up top.
Close.
Theo Liqueur dropping
so
the meta.
close.
Oh, they got the kill.
Down he goes.
Finally, Smiley Knight able to close the distance to get off that one right click that he needed to get another kill up here in this top lane. Smiley Knight now sitting at 1-0-1. And he's out about 500 gold in front of this Faceless Void.
Yeah, and I think it was really important for Thunder Awaken to get these two cores off to a good start like they are right now. Like I said, it's very greedy, so... Ooh.
Oh, we're going in onto
Vitali,
Vitali, the Leech Seed. He's getting slowed up, but the meta ends.
He's all right.
And with that, so does the kill potential.
Yeah. But, you know, if both of these heroes had to try to recover, I think that could be a huge problem for Thunder Awaken. But since they're both having a good laning phase, I think the SF can afford to get a little bit more active early. You know, won't have to be sitting back and blowing up creep waves here with his raise. So, good start for Thunder Awaken. I think this was really important.
As TA, they're trying to keep up the pattern of the day. As earlier we saw Keed able to overcome their 2-0 regular season defeat to win the first best of one here in the Tiebreakers. And now here we do have Thunder. They lost the regular season 2-0 against Alliance. And right now they're in a decent start to the game. We're up to a 2K net worth lead, and we're still in the laning phase, Crucial.
Yeah, 2K at 5 minutes, well, 6 minutes now, but that is a big deal, man. That is extremely early as we see a fight breaking out here in the river.
Michael, he's going to be A-okay. He's going to be fine. Just throw out the avalanche.
No
Easy game.
Yeah, no lightning bolt. Yeah. All right, so he's able to walk away, and he's going to go ahead and smoke up. Interesting. I wonder what he's after here. Okay, he's drawing. They want to wrap around on mid here, so missing a little bit of resources. That is the Tiny, but he's feeling brave. He's going to go in. I think. There's two there. It's going to be a tough
feel
kill.
the tension.
Goes for it. Yeah. Okay. No. Looks like he's going to swing top instead. That makes sense.
But he goes under.
Do have the meta up in 10 seconds. Ah, okay. He
does
found
go
the ward.
under vision. So
Yeah.
they do know where the Tiny is. They're just gonna go ahead and throw out some spells onto Vitali, get him back down to about half HP, and maybe look to set up a play afterwards. But you can see the pings coming out. They know right about exactly where Michael is.
Yeah, I'm not
And
sure.
you can see the
anything's gonna
circle
be-
drawn. It's like, yeah, no, we know exactly where this dude
Hey,
is.
There's a Tony over here. Yeah. So,
Meanwhile, in
don't
the
think we're
mid
gonna see
lane,
anything pop up there.
Gardic has to use his cogs here, trying to buy the space between him and Lalatroni on the Shadow Fiend. But Gardic, I feel like he's only like 2 or 3 right clicks away from being brought down by this Shadow Fiend, as we clearly are having some connectivity issues. They were just the Zeus and the Faceless Void had disconnected. Now the Brewmaster is disconnecting. So Alliance, they're having some issues connecting to the server so far.
Yeah, some rolling blackouts here going for the Alliance. Keeps going from player to player here, but yeah, just checking in on Shadow Fiend here. He's got a Blink queued up as well as a Dragon Lance and then the BKB, so he's kind of splitting the difference. It looks like he's still going to go right click, but maybe just a little bit less greedy than you might normally see. Picking up that early Blink to jump in and blow stuff up. And it's going to be a really nice tool against Chronosphere until the BKB has come out, right? Just being able to blink in and ult after the Chronosphere goes off and pushing off not only the Faceless Void, he's got that mega haste inside of the Chronosphere, so he's going to zip out real quick, but also his, all of the follow-up damage, he should be able to push them away too.
Cogs play, able to save the Clockwork. As Michael using his vision to duck behind the vision of Theo Lacour. And now we have a bit of a go, but a good silence is going to come out onto both heroes. Vitali is going to juke himself to the north, but Meta is down. The damage is coming in onto Vitali. Vitali's still level 4 here, so he does not have his ultimate. He does not have the Brew Split. Meanwhile, they are able to find Theo Lacour and bring him down. The chase continues. The pings, they know exactly where he is. The Avalanche to cancel the TP, and now Smiling Knight pumping in the damage, as that's another one for the Terrorblade.
Yeah, things are going great here for Thunder Predator, man. I think we won all of the lanes. Bottom lane we get a little bit of VO. No, okay. Actually, oh, wait, how do you pronounce Faceless Void's name before I get it wrong?
Lumiere.
Lumiere. Okay, cool. So yeah, Lumiere's actually pulled ahead of the Snapfire here, so just done a really nice job catching up. But other than that, I mean, it's all Thunder Predator, man.
Now we have a cookie, Scatterblast, Avalanche, looking for the toss. Is it enough? No, he's able to get the time walk away. Now he's gonna turn around with the Chronosphere, drop it onto the 2 heroes, but no damage to bring down the kill. The Thunder God's Wrath, even the Crib Swarm, so dang close, but he has the HP. Does the Snapfire, and now the counterplay coming in. No, finally they were able to kill the Snapfire, and they are gonna get the return kill onto Theo Lacour. It was a Rocket Flare from Gardic that secured the kill onto the Snap.
Yeah, and Living Armor doing a lot of work there to make him live way longer than you expect. Oh, we got action again. Not sure if anything's going to come of it, though, with this creep wave here. Yeah, I'm sure that's pretty frustrating for our Snapfire player here. Illich? Is that how he's saying it?
Illich.
How have you been saying it? Illich. Okay, that's
Illich.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep asking, yeah. I'm so bad with pronunciations.
It's all good, brother. No worries, no worries. Gardic maybe looking for a wraparound. There's some Cogs pushback, but they have the Abatos. Time walking off the damage is Lumiere. Now they're going to turn around, focus their attention onto Illich. Illich brought to about half HP. Oh, but here comes Lalatroni from the southwest, wrapping around and securing the kill onto Gardic.
Yeah, able to push the advantage a little bit further is Thunder Predator, and I mean this top lane has gone really well for them. Usually at this point the Terrorblade is in the jungle, his tier 1 is down, but I mean we just see it's a level 5 Brewmaster Rada. Oh my goodness!
Oh god!
Oh, it's such a rough game.
Lumiere
for Vitali
being
so
wrapped
far.
around on with the raises. Lalatroni picking up the kill, and now Gardic, he TP'd himself, tried to save the Faceless Void. Instead, he's just gonna feed a double to the Swagger Fiend.
Wow. Yeah, and I was worried about how greedy this draft was, but Lalatroni is getting active with no problems in this game. making a lot happen around the map while simultaneously leading the net worth by quite a bit. So he's doing a great job so far.
Just swagger fiend things, man. Oh
Yeah.
no, we have a go onto the Zeus in the mid lane. That's the Avatos combos.
Woo!
Analog taking damage from this from the Terrorblade in the meta. Barely able to limp away with 90 HP.
Yeah, and even the Terrorblade getting active early, man. He's just popping this meta. He's going to pressure the mid. We'll see if anybody goes top to... It feels like Thunder Predator shouldn't give up that tier 1 for free because Vitaly is so far behind. We'll see. If they can trade it for the mid, they're happy with that.
Oh, having the toss back onto the Death Prophet, right into the Scatter Blast. Boom, shaka, laka indeed. Thunder God's Wrath. Now there's going to be the hook shot. Connects onto Illich. Illich, he's trapped in the cogs. He tried to get himself away. There's the Thunderbolt holding him in place as they do have the damage. Now they're turning their attention over to Michael. There's going to be the toss. Trying to get away from the battery assault. Lalatroni pump fake the Requiem. Not going to let it go. And instead, his teammate goes down. That's a double kill for Analog.
Yeah, that was really important for Alliance to be able to hold this mid tower. I think we would have been entering disaster realm if that they aren't able to get a successful defense there. But you know, still down 4K. It's looking really good for Thunder Predator. But you know, if you're going to come back, that was really important for that to happen for Alliance.
And talking about the comeback, the comeback is much needed, my friend, because now we are out to a 5K net worth advantage. Just 11 minutes, 12 minutes into the game, as this game is opening up in a good way for Thunder. And we do have the Brew Split available for Vitaly. They're wrapping around onto Lumiere. That's going to blink Avatos combo into the Requiem of Souls, into the Scatter Blast. A dead Faceless Void stacking our spells, and now with the counter. That's going to be the hook shot in onto Lalatroni. Lalatroni, he's a big boy. If they kill him, this would be much needed. But the Mortimer Kiss is raining down. Guarding going to be the one who falls. Now turning their attention on Theo Lacour. The Brew Split. They've all died. It's just the Earth Panda. The Earth Panda is trying to get himself away. But the split is going to be up soon. Now they're able to just focus on Vitaly Real. There's going to be the toss, throwing him in onto Vitaly. Oh, the Scatter Blast, the Avalanche, they have the damage.
Holy smokes. This one's unraveling a little bit, Rada. They're up 7K, it's 3-14. Just like nothing has gone well for Alliance except for that fight mid, man. It is all Thunder Predator right now.
But I mean, this is kind of what the panel they were expecting this. They were expecting issues up until the mid game point. As Smiley Knight and Michael, they make the rotation around. They have found Theo Lacour. Still level 5 is the Death Prophet.
Whoa!
Death of Theo Lacour. And now they're just pushing onto this mid tier 1 tower. Bye-bye.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, and they're at a point, I mean, there's not even a Maelstrom ready yet on the Faceless Void. You know, he doesn't have any damage yet. You know, looking around, there's nothing on the Brewmaster. He has half of a super urn, so he's working on that. You know, there's just a Kaya on the Zoots. They don't have the tools to fight this yet. I think that Thunder Predator can take whatever they want at this point in the game until this first set of items come out for their cores.
Man, they stacked those stuns beautifully to be able to bring down Lumiere, and then with the counter, they thought that they had Lalatroni, but just with those Mortimer Kisses from the backline, Illich was able to position himself beautifully to set this play up, and then here is on the final cleanup kill, as they were able to find the Brewmaster out after the split.
Yeah, the Shadow Fiend survived without the mech being popped yet. Like it wasn't until the Mortimer's Kisses were done that the mech was popped. So, yeah, all that survivability, it just kind of shows how far ahead he is. You know, top.
Oh, hook shot onto Illich. TP's coming in. We got a rainbow of TPs. They want to take this fight. They're feeling big, bad, and large and in charge. Is now Gardic. He's being aggressive on. So is Vitaly. The pig pole retreat, the toss forward onto the offlaner. They want to focus onto Vitaly first. Cleaning up the kill is Illich. Now going for the TP. Gardic, he should get out of here. Oh, the Avalanche, he knew exactly where he was. It just came a second too late.
Yeah, Rada the Rohirrim comes in, and again, it looked like Illich was dead to rights, but you know, with this big net worth advantage, you can see that should have been a kill, all things being even, right? But just too far ahead and not willing to give up anything as Thunder Predator, just doing the rainbow TPs to make sure that all of their heroes stay alive there.
Yeah, I mean they're feeling very comfortable with the state of the game right now. So I mean it makes sense, right? You don't want to you have some gold pinatas around. Just looking at the scoreboard, I mean 3-0 and 1 on the Terrorblade, 6-0 and 3. Oh, Thunder God's Wrath used, able to secure the kill onto Michael is Analog.
Well, they're going for Lumiere.
But I do believe that was a chrono used as well.
It was.
Yeah, chrono drop. And now that's going to be the first EXO of the game, doing the Leshrac siege from the trees, able to secure the tower.
Yeah, really nice rocket flare there too. Made it impossible for Thunder Predator to re-engage there. They knew exactly where they were trying to set up and make a defense. But, yeah, Shadow Fiend now has his BKB and a haste rune. This is really scary. All the spells are on cooldown except for Hookshot for Alliance. This is a really brave push top. I think they need to get out of here, Rada. They are in deep trouble here.
They're bringing all the forces. 3-man smoke to wrap around from the east. The haste rune gonna pop. They see Gardic first. A great hero to pop this smoke. Silenced up now is the Shadow Fiend. But with a Blink Avatos combo as well as the Mortimer Kisses, able to secure the kill onto Gardic. But that is some resources committed here. And now it looks like they just want to go into the Roshan pit.
Yeah, that was a good outcome for Alliance compared to what could have happened. They get caught, you know, especially with this deficit where they have right now. If they get caught without their spells, it's just going to be a disaster. So, good on them for getting out with only losing the clockwork. See, Michael's got his Blink Dagger, and he's doing a great job of just zoning. Look at the supports. They're just willing to sacrifice their lives, but...
Oh, there's going to be the toss back.
They
have found out Vitali. He is going to be able to get the Brew Split off. Now the hook shot forward. They see a chance to kill the Tiny, but the Tiny with the cogs, he's going to get pushed away instead of trapped inside. Gardic being brought down fairly low. Excel, he's on the weird side of the high ground, but he's able to get himself to greener pastures. Now the chase forward continues. But they're just going to take over this triangle area and keep feeding Smiling Knight, who is now 3K ahead of the Faceless Void.
Yeah, feeling really good. Both of the top cores for Thunder Predator out to a significant lead, and good. That was actually good for Alliance, that exchange in the triangle there. So, you know, they got a lot of spells out of Thunder Predator, most notably the Metamorphosis. So they might have to wait for that before they push again, which would be 80 seconds, and they didn't really spend all that much on their end. So. Alliance making the play, you know, it doesn't look like much.
Oh, Lumiere,
boy.
he just time walked forward.
No.
They know he doesn't have it available. Ripping through the Faceless Void. Pigpole trying to escape is Gardic, but there are a bunch of Terrorblade illusions around him. He's going to have to use the cogs defensively here. Blink Dagger available in just 2 seconds. The Blink, Michael, he's found Gardic, but the battery assault, no, that was a hook shot used to get the stun, but it's not going to save your life, son.
Boom. Ooh, yeah, I wonder if he should have tried to hookshot the creep wave, or maybe that's what he was trying to do there, and the Tiny just got in his way. Down he goes. Yeah, that was a really quick cast for Curse, man. It's like, yeah, Alliance making the plays they need to, and then Lumiere just jumps into 3 of them. That's not how you come back.
Dude, it's a vindictive devil is that caster Curse. It does not take long at all to bite you in the rear end.
Makes you feel like a real DPC caster, Rada. I got my power now.
It's over 9,000. Oh no, they have found out Illich, the Blink, the Avalanche, the Tossbacker. It's Vitali rather who's gonna be going down as Illich gets the kill. Unstoppable is this Snapfire. 7, 2, and 10 having a lovely game.
Yeah, oh, the toss out.
Oh, Michael, the Blink, the toss out onto Gardic. Hookshot, get him to the high ground, but no uphill misses. Smiling Knight able to pick up yet another one. And now we have a siege onto a tier 3 tower, and it's not even 20 minutes into the game, Crucial.
Yes, this is all happening so fast, and I'm sure Alliance agrees. You know, just 20 minutes, and the game's already looking in such dire straits here. But they do have their spells. I'm not ready to count them out yet. Low on resources, a little bit of Thunder Predator. We'll see if they can follow up.
Thunder God's Wrath has been expended. The Crypt Swarm, no. They just don't have the control.
Yeah, the hookshot on cooldown. Oh, wait. Oh, no.
Malatroni.
Oh, no. Well, they Who caught who there? Yeah, Clockwork TP'd into the back there. A little bit of miscommunication, but yeah, just a little bit of a weird setup from Alliance. Maybe the tiebreaker nerves getting to him. Like behind that tier 2, Vitali just died for nothing there. I mean, he didn't even have his ult. I'm not sure what his plan was. His team was still farming all over the map. And then the Clockwork trying to, you know, make something happen with his cogs right in front of the tier 3, and he gets caught. And, you know, that's why that tier 3 went down so easily, right? They do have good high ground defense on Alliance, most notably the Zeus, you know, but the DP also pretty decent. That Crypt Swarm does the same amount of damage regardless if you're core or not. So they have the tools to defend high ground, but just with those 2 heroes going down for free, that mistake cost them a tier 3.
And it feels like at this point, Alliance are going to have to play mistakeless Dota in order to bring this game back, as it is a 10K, 11K net worth differential, 22-4 is this scoreboard, as Thunder have just been in a commanding, demanding lead, basically since the laning phase. I feel like it was 5 minutes in the game, and we were talking about a 2K net worth differential, and it's only expanded, only gotten worse the way that it does whenever lanes end.
Oh,
still having the Aegis of the Immortal in tow. They're feeling comfortable to walk up through the triangle area, but not going to connect onto anybody.
And that Scotty that the panel talked about that's so good for Knight here is about 200 gold away. So I'm sure we're going to see that get picked up here in a second. Yeah, he's going to have it pretty much right now. And then this tier 2.
Now we have a 5-man smoke play. This is a big fight. If this fight does not work out, that very well could be the game ending for Alliance. As they're trying to find the initiation. There is no Aegis. Oh, the hook shot, the time walk, but he time walked out. The BKB was able to be popped by Latroni. Now the Requiem of Soul is going to connect onto 1. Overgrowth good from Excel. Now we're dropping the Mortimer Kisses. That's going to be the death of the DP. As meanwhile, Smiley Knight was able to find out Gardic and bring down the Clockwork as well. Lumiere still hiding in the trees. He has the Chronosphere, but he's not dropped it. Now he's finally going to use it. It's a good one. It connects onto 2. With the Blink Avalanche from Michael. Trying to keep Lumiere alive. They cannot kill Lumiere. Buyback comes out onto 2.
Where did all that health come from?
Dude, I don't know.
Just wouldn't die, man.
In some ways, it feels like that was better than what it could have been. And in other ways, it feels like it was vastly, vastly worse.
Yeah, I think the initiation was a little bit desynced. It was a little awkward. Oh, they're going to try again, Rada.
They found Theo Liqueur going for another one, as that's going to be Estelle picking up the kill. Now here comes Lumiere, as well as Vitali. We don't have any ultimates to expend, but we're just trying to pump out good old-fashioned right-click damage. Excel is going to be caught out, brought down. The match is onto Illich. Illich still being chased. There's another bash. Analog able to pick up the kill there. Smiley Knight going to get off the ultimate, get a bunch of health back. Now Lumiere time walking back in. That is going to be the death of Latroni. They're doing it. They're winning the fight. They brought down 4.
What? Okay, they did it without spells, man. That was very impressive. They caught them without Latroni there, and that evens up the net worth if you take Shadow Fiend out of the fight. So great job for Alliance. You know, it would have been easy to hang your head after that botched initiation and using all your spells and not getting anything. That's they used the buybacks there and kind of flipped the script. You know, they went after the team. You know, they didn't have Metamorphosis for that, so cooldowns be damned. They just went in there and won the fight, Rada, and that's a big gold swing.
Yeah. In some lucky bashes, able to finally get some bashes onto Illich, bring him down. And then Gardic with the Cogs pushback made Smiling Knight go into an awkward position. Latroni rotating over just a little bit too late to be a part of this tiff. And yeah, a clean fight for Alliance, and one that has been very rare for them in this game.
Yeah, and I was with you too when they lost that fight by the tier 2 top. I was like, oh boy, I think that might be it for Alliance. But like I said, man, just great decision for them to come out and take that fight, knowing that Latroni isn't there. And maybe a little bit of hubris from Thunder Predator. You know, I probably would have done the same thing if I was Latroni. You know, these guys aren't a threat because all the spells are on cooldown, right? And they're a spell-dependent team. So
right. It's kind of like an RTC stream. What are these guys doing here moment?
Right. We do see the blink done on the Shadow Fiend, so he's got the blink BKB ready to go there. There are 2 ways for him his ult to be canceled on the other side anyway, but that's still a very dangerous spell for them to deal with. Got the pipe done on the
Working our way
Snapfire
towards
here.
the Manta style is Lumiere, which that's a good answer to the Treant.
Sure, yeah, that's going to help a ton. He went ahead and finished the Mjolnir first, which fairly uncommon, but I get it. You know, up against these illusion heroes is really good. Where's out
Five-man
front?
smoke.
Oh,
It is going to pop, but again, it's the Clockwork who pops the smoke, not able to make the connection onto the Zeus. The hook shot not going to connect. Came very, very close to getting out of dodge. Gardic with the battery assault. They're just giving this kill over to Smiling Knight, and now they found Analog on the back lines, bringing down the Zeus.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
that's unfortunate for Alliance. That's their best high ground defender, and it's going to be really difficult for them to hold, and there's no buyback on him, Rada.
Radiant's
Oh, boy.
middle tower has fallen.
Oh, this is going to be
I mean,
difficult
it's 26
for
minutes
Alliance.
in the game, man. Where's he supposed to get the gold for buyback?
Yeah, that's so true. I feel like it's 40 minutes in the game, man. This one's been so fast.
Radiant's courier has
Yeah, they're going to give this up. They're just at the... They just have heroes out cutting waves, this Alliance.
It's going to be
Pretty much all
two.
they can do. Yeah, that's rough. Oh boy.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
And they have spells, they just... What can you do without your Zeus? There's no damage.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
Uh-oh. Lumiere. Oh, he's invis, okay.
Does have the Chrono, so maybe looking for a nice little Chronosphere contact. Bash,
There
he
you go.
does get it. Illich tried to go for the TP away. Thunder God's Wrath pumping out the extra damage. Time walk forward. They have the kill onto Illich. So they do get one on the retreat, but pings galore. They know where Theo Lacour is. They want to maybe try to find this DP, but deciding that it's too dangerous. There are too many spells available for the Radiant side. And now the magic question is, does this buy them the space for Roshan?
Maybe they don't know if he has buyback or not, which is really scary. They also don't have exorcism, so it might take a little too long. So it looks like they're going to make the safe choice here and not go for it. Maybe try to find one more pickoff. There is. They know where Terrorblade is. See if we can hunt him down. There it is.
Oh, the flare is going to show where the real Terrorblade is. Now he's going to be slowed up. He's going to drop the Manta. Try to man fight up against against the Chrono man. But he has friends in the area, more so than the Terrorblade. Oh, the Chronosphere. Finally, it's going to be dropped right when he is about quarter HP, so no Sunder for you, sir. As that is a big kill going the way of Lumiere.
Yeah, really nicely done by Lumiere. He was able to track his movements really well through the trees. Rocket Flare helps, being able to see him, but still, he held that Chrono as long as he could and was able to square up on him there. So. Really nice job there from Lumiere, and that's now we're gonna get Roche Rada.
Now we're gonna get Roshan indeed. And maybe starting to feel like a little bit of a comeback. I say that, and that's a bleak Requiem of Souls to just rip through the Zeus. And now with the scan, they know where Roshan is, but the Roshan is gonna go down too fast. They won't be able to get here to stop it. Even raining the Mortimer Kiss is in. Michael, he has found out the Death Prophet. Death Prophet is going to be brought down. Now looking for the TP with the jetpack is guarded. Guarded going to get out of dodge. Maybe Lumiere. Oh, nope, we're just hitting creeps here. Lumiere, he has been found out. He does have the Aegis of the Immortal, but he has no TP. So he's going to simply be relying on time walks to get himself to safety. Luckily, that cooldown is not very long. But here comes the Treant Protector. No overgrowth for 10 seconds. So Lumiere, still, I believe he should be able to get out of dodge.
Yeah. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But they know no Chrono. They know no split. So looks like we're just going to be putting pressure onto the high ground.
Yeah, why not? It's still 40 seconds until they have the Chronosphere, so... Going for that last lane of rats. This could be it here. This has to be a one fight from Alliance, or at least a tie. Waiting to get some mana on the Chrono Man. Guys. Team?
Hello?
Megas?
Hello? Manta
Okay,
to
there's
purge off the
split.
silence. Now we're going to have the Brew split. Lumiere, time walk onto the back lines, but he's been hexed up. Immediately turn around. A good hook shot from Gardic. And the overgrowth coming in, but it's not going to keep the swagger feed alive. Now Lacelle is going to be the next to fall. There's going to be the shotgun onto the Tiny. They are going to be able to get 3 here, Crucial.
Yeah, and I was just trying to say before that kicked off that Alliance has done a nice job of hanging in here, despite being just 1 melee racks away from getting Mega'd. I mean, they're hanging in, Rada. It's only a 6k lead now. You know, usually once those racks goes down, the lead just explodes. But if you look at the graph, it kind of bottomed out, and they're up to a 79%, 72% win chance only for Thunder Predators.
That's a hefty swing, dude.
Yeah, that's a big deal. And I mean, oh, now we have an Arcane Rune and Chronosphere ready to go. I'm sure Lumiere is going to be hunting. Yeah, look at him. He's just trying to find anything with a Chrono right now. Don't think he has the damage to bring down Knight. Okay, never mind.
Chrono man with the Chrono plan.
Yeah.
As we're taking a look back at that high ground siege, it looked so good for half a second as they were able to get the Hex out onto Lumiere, but with the counter hook shot that really made the entire play happen. That Gardic on the Clockwork, he had the hook shot into the cogs, prevented the team from being able to follow up and go back in, and everything else is just cleanup kills.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful from Gardic there. That's the dream, right? When you're playing Clockwork. Hook shot it in, bounce 2 of the heroes towards his team, bounce the rest away, and just cut off that high ground right there. So absolutely perfect from Gardic, and that play was what enabled them to win that fight so cleanly. By the way, looking in at Lalatroni, he's got a Hex stick ready to go. He's got the Blink Hex there. Terrorblade has the Daedalus now, so he is going to be extremely dangerous. Faceless Void's right behind him. Lumiere is right behind him in net worth. He doesn't have the same damage output, but you know, all items do stuff. So.
And the Aegis of the Immortal makes you come back from the dead. Oh, 2 5-man smokes. This is about to be a big play. The smoke gets popped. 4 stabs. Nimbus down. Awkward. Now we're going in. Onto the Tiny. Is Lumiere pumping out the damage. He gets the bash. Michael trying to get the toss back. Gardic goes down, but immediately buys back into the fray. No buyback for the Tiny. And maybe the pendulum is shifting here just a little bit. Swinging back in favor of Alliance. Now just down to a 5k net worth lead.
Yeah, able to pick up that kill there on the Tiny, and that's going to open up opportunities. Still no buyback for the Tiny, so see if they try to break high ground here. They have only 40 seconds left on the Aegis, so, and their bottom lane is trying to push in, so maybe they won't be able to get anything. Yeah, they're just going to backdoor this tier 1. But yeah, hanging and banging, Rada. They're doing a great job staying focused. You know, it looked so bad earlier. It was like 4 to 21 or something like that in the kills, you know, and like that can really screw with your mentals. Like, you know, you start to feel like the other team's just invincible. But yeah, just hanging in there. They got this hyper carrying Faceless Void. You know, if you got a Faceless, you can, you know, there's always hope.
All things are possible through the power of Faceless Void.
Of the Chrono Man, yeah.
Have you heard the good news about the Chrono? It's back online.
Do you have a moment to talk about our savior, Chrono Man? We do. Let's see. We do have the pipe and Greaves done on Snapfire, but nothing since. He's just got a Chrono, an Ags queued up, but no much progression from him in a long time. And the Ags is done on the Brewmaster, so he's basically done farming. It's mission accomplished. Anything else is gravy.
Looking like he's trying to get his hands on the Aeon disc next, trying to secure the fact that the brew splits will come every single fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a really smart pickup. Like, you know, well, like I said, once you get the Ags, I mean, all you have to do is get your split off, right? And that basically guarantees it. It would be very difficult for them to burst him down through that. So, and then you just have these Brewlings running around for forever, and it's just a pain in these fights. No, the Terrorblade can wipe out the. He can smoke those Broodlings pretty quick, but he doesn't want to be, right? You want to be hitting heroes with your damage. Your time in these fights is so important if you're the the Terrorblade, you're so much of your team's damage. So just taking the time to gun down Broodlings is not really worth it.
Analog has been doing a great job of keeping the pressure off of his base throughout this entire game.
Yeah, he's been playing away from his
that
team
they've been
quite a
sending
bit.
back.
Yeah, and I mean, he's, you know, they have these engagements where he doesn't even show up, and he just relies on his globals to, oh, smoke on smoke action, Rada.
Uh-oh, it's gonna pop. They have found out Lumiere. Lumiere able to get the BKB off of. In the toss, they found the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend gonna be brought down. That's a double kill inside the Chrono. Now turning their attention onto a cell. That's 3 that have dropped. This fight is Smiley Knight. He has to retreat Illich. He's gonna need to get himself out of dodge as well, but there's gonna be the Cyclone from the Wind Panda. As Knight, he's gonna be surrounded. The bash comes off. They get the disarm. Stunned up. Another bash. Can he get off the Sunder? He's silenced up as the Terrorblade.
Well, I think he sundered the. I was wondering. I was looking at the Lincoln Sphere pickup from Facing Forward. Like, what is that for? Oh, it's bottom. They found Illich.
Lumiere.
Oh,
Moving
buddy.
in. Illich has been found out. This is going to be a total team wipe, and the net worth differential is going to be even after this.
I think this is the first time that Alliance has led in this game, and it's 36 minutes later. Yeah, the graph confirms, man. And now the Ice Frog Index, it believes in the comeback.
Shawang.
And it's a little weird, you know. I was worried about, you know, the greedy draft from Thunder Predator, you know, if they could get through this early and mid game, but it's really been the opposite, where they got dominated in the early mid game, did Alliance, and now they're the ones on the front foot in the late game.
Yeah, as we do see this play, the Wind Cyclone able to track down the Terrorblade, throw him up in the air up until Lumiere is able to come over and drop the DPS. And Theo Lacour with the silence at the perfect time to make sure that no Sunderblade was available. And there's the final cleanup onto the Snapfire. Oh, we have the tiff happening here. Michael, he is being caught out. He's under the Nimbus Cloud. Lalatroni trying to bump some damage out into Vitali. Vitali does not have the split, but he does have the Guardian Greaves. Meanwhile, Lumiere just able to come in, clean up the kill. On to Michael. Now still chasing forward. Now he's going to jump himself back as Lumiere. As they're feeling comfortable and in control, looking for the Roshan pit. Roshan will not be available. It is a long respawn time. But at this point, I honestly, does that favor any team?
It probably favors a Thunder Predator. They need to take a little bit of time to. I think they need to reset themselves here, get all their cooldowns back, and figure out a play. You know, all the momentum is on the side of Alliance right now, so you know, I feel like if Roshan was up soon, it would go straight to Alliance while they have all their spells off cooldown. So we'll see if Thunder Predator is able to make a play. I think they need to have the initiation rather than Alliance. That's, you know, all these fights have been going really poorly for them. They need to be able to bring their significant damage from their cores to bear. Oh, this Knight is getting tracked down.
Hook shot. Is that the real Smiley Knight? That Force Staff, that's the real Smiley Knight. Double Force Staff just by trying to get him to safety. BKB gonna be dropped, but they counter with the Chronosphere. There's a good avalanche. Stop the damage from coming in while inside the Chrono. Smiley Knight still on the retreat. Meanwhile, Spear Assignment. Oh, the leap forward. They got the bash. Oh no, Smiley Knight. He's gonna go down. Sunder not able to get off, and now the blink forward. Lalatroni, he pump fake the Requiem. You know what? We didn't get it off. Force Staff pushing him away.
Oh,
but this
no.
fight, it's again, another fight is coming up. All Alliance, they're going to get another 4-man team fight. Illich with the Cookie, the Ogre Seal Totem, but the Nimbus to scout him out. Heal the court, chasing it. Maybe going to get the slow, going to get the silence there. Spear Siphon slow, now coming out. The Yule Scepter, putting him up into the air, making sure we have the control. I believe that's the Wind Panda Cyclone, actually. As disarmed, they can't pump out right-click damage as they have the shotgun on him, but it is going to be a total team wipe. And here is a free double damage rune and Roshan for your efforts.
Yeah. Man, it is coming apart so fast for Thunder Predator.
I'm not going to lie to you, partner. I kind of can't believe what we've witnessed.
Yeah. Oh, I thought
this game was done and dusted 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, man. You know, they have these big right-click cores on the side of Thunder Predator. They were dominating the game for so long. I thought there's no way they're going to be able to come back into this. But I mean, you could look at the minimap right now. It's just so disjointed right now for Thunder Predator. They're not able to bring any of their heroes to bear, and again, you can see the not able to get the Sunder off because of that Lincoln Sphere. There's no way for him to pop it. He really needs his team to help him out in that scenario. And I mean, ideally, he needs his team to help him out to keep them off of him, keep Alliance off of him, so he can do a little bit of right click. And you don't want him being forced to get this Sunder off. You can avoid it, but yeah, just really disjointed. And again, they need to find the initiation rather than the other way around, Rada.
Yeah, and they've been unable to do so for what feels like, I mean, since that high ground siege for the final lane of barracks that went pear-shaped for them. It just does not feel like they've really been able to get their hands on this game since that point in time. And now it is the pendulum has swung completely in the other direction. 15K is the net worth advantage for Alliance.
80% chance to win for Alliance. Just crazy, man. It's another one of those weird games. We had one similar Saturday where it was like, there were 2 lanes of Rex up. They were up in the net worth. They were up in the kills. Like, everything on the scoreboard was in the favor of the team that was losing somehow, Just the composition of these games and of these teams, it's counting for more than almost anything else on the board, Rada.
Oh no, the hook shot onto the back line. Thunder God's Wrath to follow it up. We have a chrono. He's going to hold that though. Oh, meanwhile, the cheeky boy. We have a split push happening. They're going for mega creeps. Isla-Latroni. Smiley Knight is going to be there as well. So they're going for a mega creep play. Meanwhile, the fight that's happening. Lumiere going for the TP. No way to cancel that. So we're going to have some other TPs. The Chronosphere is there. They have found it. They've not been able to take the Barracks Crucial. This whole play is a waste. It's a bungle. The Smiley Knight, he gets the Sunder off. And now with the refresher, they have another Chronosphere. We're pumping out some damage into the... Oh, no. Oh, no.
There's no flyback. Oh, you can't make that play without flyback. That was really desperate. And Michael's going to go down
Meanwhile,
too, it looks like.
They have found themselves Michael. Michael with the toss back, tried to get Analog away, but it simply is not enough.
Oh, and Knight walked into the first Chronosphere too. He actually got the Lumiere miss. He only got the Shadow Fiend, but Knight just with a little bit of miss micro there walked his main hero into the Chronosphere, and I think that's the difference between getting the Megas or not. Oh man, that might come back to haunt him.
That'll be one of those 4 a.m. plays. For sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm not sure if the Megas even saved the day for him. It's just so hard for them to win a fight at this point in the game, so... Oh. Where'd a hook shot?
He caught
Nothing doing.
Split. Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy. They do have everybody up now, though, and there's no Chronospheres left. It's been ages for a minute.
That's true.
Not even gonna pop the fourth.
Oh, that's a gobble up play onto the back lines. But Michael, he immediately has to blink back up to the high ground because of the force staff from Analog. Quick fingers got him out of dodge there. As that is going to be the first lane of Barracks to go in the favor of Alliance. As now they're looking to go mid, trying to even up the score.
And they don't look like they're interested in fighting on Thunder Predator. I mean, Knight is out of here. Lalatroni is not anywhere near this fight, so they're just going to give up this Rax here, which is a little bit interesting because I don't think things get better once the Chronosphere is off cooldown, man. I guess I feel like Chronosphere is less important than the Aegis, maybe. Oh boy, Knight.
Oh. Lalatroni, he has found Analog. Meanwhile, the fight that's happening in the base as with Mortimer Kisses, they are still going to be able to bring down Michael rather, as Analog throws out the Ghost Scepter. I'm sorry, the shotgun. Lalatroni just looking for the BKB TP away. He is going to be okay. Meanwhile, Gardic, Smiley Knight, he popped the Metamorphosis for this Exorcism. They're just taking his base while he's trying to fight this Clockwork, as there's going to be the shotgun, preventing the right-click damage, so he's not even going to be able to kill Smiley, or he's not even going to be able to kill Gardic. Gardic just looking for the TP away. Oh, no! A good meta, able to dodge it out, but no, the damage is still there. That's the death of the Terrorblade. Gardic going to send him a tip, and meanwhile, in the base, there's going to be a chrono drop, as this game is looking like it might just be over. Buyback coming out from Lalatroni. They're on their last dying gas. Village is going to be caught out. Analog picking up the kill.
Man, when's the last
boy.
time they even got a kill for Thunder Predator, man? And that's gonna be Megas. Megas gone the other way, Rada. And it's just 2v5. What are they gonna do? Latroni's not even here. And there it is. There's the GG.
GG called. Wow.
That's some good bonus Dota, Rada. What an awesome game we just got, man. It looked like it was going to be a stomp, a little bit disappointing, you know. You always want to cast the close games, but it was really interesting to see how Thunder Predator could run that over, but just the complete 180. They got down to 1 melee Rax, and Alliance said, that's all we need. We just need the 1 Rax, and we're going to come back and win this whole game.
Said, I've had all that I can stand, and I can stand no more of you. You are grounded, go to your room. And just put the hurting onto Thunder Awaken, dude. Like, I'm a bit dumbfounded.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly, I am struggling to believe and to comprehend what we just saw take place. And if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes and casted it with my own voice, I still probably wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it doesn't really make sense, does it? I mean, you have an offlaner with no farm, you lost all the lanes, you're down to 1 Rax, and you know you have this Shadow Fiend and this Terrorblade that are really big on the other side, and you know you'd think they'd be able to roll the late game, but it just the complete opposite. The Chronosphere and the burst from the Zeus were enough. That's really all they needed, and they were able to take this game pretty convincingly once they turned it around. I think the last fight, like we talked about, that Thunder Awaken won was that one by the tier 3 top.
But yeah, no, man. So like there was that play. There was the fight that happened in the mid game when they literally won and they did not have any spells. They just simply out executed.
Yeah. What a call
And
that
from
was.
there,
You know.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to the play caller in that position, and also shout out to the team, because it's not always easy to believe them. It's not always easy to put your faith and your trust in the shot caller and to just throw away your own individual thoughts and just say like, okay, no, we're 5 guys, we're just going to run at them and hope for the best. And whoever the shot caller was in that moment, he predicted the damage correctly. He assessed the dangers and knew that they could win the fight, and they absolutely did. And I mean, maybe because Latroni wasn't there, and maybe that's something that's going to keep him up at 4 a.m. in the morning. It's like, dude, if only I was there for that team fight, then things could have gone a completely different way. But wow.
Yeah, great game to cast with you, buddy. That was so fun. And yeah, I mean, these are the best players in the world. I'm sure they all read the map extremely well and they know what's going on. And you put that faith in your shot caller, like you said. And yeah, just great job for them holding on to the mentals. I mean, I'm sure they were feeling terrible when they were down to just that melee Rax at that point, but they come out and they win that fight, you know, with no spells and able to turn the whole thing around, man.
Yeah, Alliance put their faith in the shot callers, as I will put my faith in Jassim and the panel to dissect this game, this best of 1, and figure out where the victories happened and where the defeats occurred, as we will be cutting to a quick break. Hang out, guys. We'll be back with more Dota 2 action.